gotta get my fans. I don't think they dig enough. What they about to sell? I'm thinking about Trey. I'm finna go dig them up.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Charles 2K coming back to you guys with another video. And as you guys can see from the title of today's video, I'm coming back to you guys with more player props for today's game slate on Tuesday, April 18th. And as always, if you guys are new to Jock Market and you guys would like to sign up and use the exact apps that I use when I do place my slips, all you guys have to do is check the pinned comment of today's video and click the link where it says Jock Market. Once you guys do click that link and sign up, and make sure that you guys do deposit, that code is going to match whatever you guys do decide to deposit on the app up to $200, and it's going to give you a 200% deposit boost. So if you guys are interested, you guys can check that out. And now, before I even do get into the first pick of today's video, I just want to say these playoffs have been very hard to predict. A lot of people are just going under. You know, it's very hard. It's very hard of doing the NBA right now. So if you guys are telling anybody, you know, cut them some slack. It is very hard to predict this stuff. This is the hardest time of the NBA when it does come to player props. So just please do keep that in mind. But with all that being said out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the first pick of today's video, and it's going to be in the rebounding category. And we're going to be going with Julius Randle over 8.5. The video is being sponsored by CLAOX earbuds. CLAOX wireless earbuds are widely compatible with Android, iOS, Windows system, and other supporting phones, tablets, and Bluetooth enabled devices. These earbuds can also be used for work, learning, and commuting. This particular model is their BEATZ wireless model, and it offers premium sound, Bluetooth 5.3, active noise cancellation, wireless charging, touch control, and volume and voice assistant. And when it does come to battery life, this has a long standby time of 24 hours, and in a single use you get 4 hours of use time, and it only takes 1 hour to fully charge these things to 100%. And not to mention, the designs on these is pretty sick, guys. Look at these. It's sort of a type of navy sleek metallic matted blue, and like when you actually get them, they're very smooth. The case is nice and the design is very sleek, and I absolutely love these, and I'm pretty sure you guys would love these as well. So if you guys are interested in buying these, all you have to do is check the description of today's video, check those links, and when you are checking out, make sure that you guys are using code Charles2K for a discount. Thank you guys to CLAOX, and let's get back to the video. I do look at Julius Randle's stats over his last 5 games. When it does come to his rebounds, he's averaging 6.8 against Cleveland, who he's playing against tonight. He just recently had 10. Against Miami, he had 5. Against Houston, he had 4. Against the Magic, he had 9. And against Miami again, he had 6. And now if I do head over to statmuse.com and I do type in Julius Randle stats in the playoffs, okay? So this is the information I'm going to be going on. I'm going to be looking at people's playoff history first, of course, because it is the playoffs. And I'm going to be looking at the team history as well, just to incorporate more research, because like I said, it is very hard to predict this stuff. But Julius Randle in the playoffs is averaging 18.2 points, 11.3 rebounds, and 4 assists. And if I do take a look at Julius's game log from 2020 and 2021 when it does come to the playoffs, as you guys can see, when we do look at his rebounds per game, he's averaging 11.6 rebounds. And recently in the 2022-2023, you know, he only played 1 game, he's averaging 10 rebounds. So basically he's starting off hot when it does come to his rebounds. Now let me show you guys his rebounds against the Cavaliers in general. So if I do type in Julius Randle against the Cavs, Julius Randle is averaging 20.2 points, 8.9 rebounds, and 4.8 assists. Now when we do take a look at his rebounds, he only needs 8.5. In the last 3 times he's played them, he's clocked in at 9, 9, and 13, and recently in the playoffs he had 10 rebounds against them. So in general, when Julius Randle has been playing the Cavs, as you guys are seeing on the screen right now, he loves to rebound and he does love to assist. So rebounds plus assists is also an option for Julius Randle tonight if you guys don't just like his rebounds. Also, if I do head over to props.cash and I type in Julius Randle rebounding line, over the full season he's averaging 10 rebounds. Out of his last 10 games he's averaging 7.1. Out of his last 5 games he's averaging 6.8, and versus the Cavaliers he's averaging 10.3. And when we do break down the Cavs defense when it does come to rebounds, they're ranked number 2 in rebounds allowed, they're ranked number 9 in offensive rebounds allowed, they're ranked number 3 in defensive rebounds allowed, and they're ranked number 26 to the center defense. And that right there is going to be all the reasons behind why I do love Julius Randle to go over 8.5 rebounds tonight. I got him projected to get at least 9 to 10 rebounds. And now on to pick number 2. It is going to be in the assist category, and we're going to be going with Jason Tatum over 4 assists. And Jason Tatum, out of his last 5 games, is averaging 3.2 assists. Against Atlanta he had 2, against Toronto he had 4, Against Philly, he had 6. Against Utah, he had 3. And against Milwaukee, he had 1. And once again, if I do head over to statmuse.com and I check Jason Tatum's stats during the playoffs, he's averaging 22.9 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 4.4 assists. Now, if we do go all the way back to 2019 and 2020 season, that's when Jason Tatum really started to pass the ball more. As you guys can see, when it did come to the playoffs, he's averaging 5 assists right here. Then he's averaging 4.6 the next year, and the next year after that, he's averaging 6.2. And now this year, he only played 1 game where he only had 2 assists. So basically, for those past 3 years, Jason Tatum has been passing the ball really well in the playoffs. Now, let me show you his history when it does come to his assists against the Hawks. So if I do switch it from the playoffs to his history versus the Hawks, Jason Tatum is averaging 23.9 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 3.6 assists. Now, if we do check the most recent games, the most 3 recent games against them, when it does come to his assists, Jason Tatum has had 6 assists, 8 assists, and 7 assists. Now, recently when he did play them, like you guys saw, he only had 2. So I expect him to bounce back tonight, pass the ball a little bit more, considering he just, flashed out against them. I think he dropped 28 or 29 points. It was a blowout or whatever, so he would have dropped more if it was an actual competitive game. But tonight I see him getting his teammates more involved and passing the ball a little bit more. Also, if I do head over to props.cash and I type in Jason Tatum's assist line over the full season, he's averaging 4.6. Out of his last 10 games, he's averaging 3.7. Out of his last 5 games, he's averaging 3.2. And versus Atlanta, he's averaging 5.3. Now, when we do break down Atlanta's defense when it does come to assists, they're ranked number 23 in assists allowed, and they're ranked number 20 to the power forward defense. And that right there is going to be all the reasons behind why I do love Jason Tatum to go over 4 assists tonight. And now for the third and final pick of today's video, it is going to be in the assist category as well. And we're going to be going with Russell Westbrook over 8 assists. Now, if I do open up Russell Westbrook's stats over the last 5 games when it does come to his assists, he's averaging 7. Now, if you take a look at his last 2 games, they have been against Phoenix. And in both those games against Phoenix, one was a playoff game and one was a regular season game, he had 8 assists. And then we go against Portland, he had 6. Against the Lakers, he had 4. And against the New Orleans Pelicans, he had 9. And now if I do head over to statmuse.com and I check Russell Westbrook's stats when it does come to the playoffs, Russell Westbrook is averaging 24.4 points, 7.9 assists, and 7.2 rebounds out of the whole time that he's played in the playoffs. And when it does come to his assists and when he really started passing the ball, we can go all the way back to 2014 in the playoffs where he first started. He got 8 assists, he averaged 11 assists, he averaged 10.8 assists, he averaged 7.5 right here, 10.6 right here, and it kind of dropped off right here in 2020 when he only averaged 4.6, and then it started to pick right back up again. In 2021 he averaged 11.8, and then once again the first game that he did play in the playoffs, he already is averaging 8 assists based off that 1 game. So my whole thing is, from this research, Russ, when it does come to the playoffs, he's going to pass that ball. He is the #1 option when there is no Paul George when it comes to ball handling and facilitating, so he should get these assists. And if I do switch it from Russell Westbrook stats in the playoffs and I switch to Russell Westbrook against the Suns, Russell Westbrook versus the Suns is averaging 25.7 points, 8.3 assists, and 7 rebounds out of the last 46 games, which is basically his entire career. And now I would, recap these games when he was on the Lakers or whatever, but I'm really not going to recap those because Russ was coming off the bench in these games. So what that means is, as a Clipper, the only game that he's played against them as a Clipper besides the one in the playoffs, which he recently played, he had 9 assists, and if you want to count the one in the playoffs, he had 8 assists. And if I do head over to props.cash and I type in Russell Westbrook's assist line over the full season, he's averaging 7.5. Out of his last 10 games, he's averaging 7.9. Out of his last 5 games, he's averaging 7.2. Versus Phoenix, he's averaging 7.3. Now, when we do break down Phoenix defense, they are ranked number 3 in assists allowed, and they're ranked number 15 to the point guard defense. And that right there is going to be all my reasons behind why I do love Russell Westbrook to go over 8 assists. Now, for some reason, it's tweaking out right here. I don't know why it says it that against April 9th, he had only 8 assists. On StatMuse, it says 9, and on when you check props.cash, it says 9. So I don't know if it was a stat correction or something that did happen, but as of right now, they're just showing a push, which was not the truth when it does come to the April 9th version. He did go over. But either way, I do love Russell Westbrook for his assists tonight. And those are going to be our 3 picks for today's video, which is Julius Randle over 8.5 rebounds, Jason Tatum over 4 assists, and Russell Westbrook over 8 assists. And as always, if you guys don't like these plays, or you guys want more plays, or you guys want to discuss more plays, all you guys have to do is check the description of today's video. Click that link. We do have a free section in the Discord, but if you guys would like to upgrade to premium, it is 100% affordable, so please do not worry about that. And we do give out good picks across all the sports. So with that being said, that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Don't forget to drop a like on today's video, and don't forget to turn on those post notifications. It has been your boy Charles 2K. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.